Hello everyone, welcome back to Sawyer Studios, and I'd just like to say Happy New Year to everyone. So before we get into LEGO news, I would like to first off shout out two different video series. One of them is really just a video. One, if you haven't checked out my LEGO battle, my LEGO Star Wars battle that me and my friends did New Year's Eve, then please go check that out because that was really fun and I think you'd all enjoy it. And hopefully within the next within the next month, we'll be able to compile an instruction booklet PDF file so that you can all be able to access that and try out this LEGO battle for yourself. So please go check that out. There's some really funny moments. Second thing, it is Tuesday and I did not get enough Q&A comments to do a Q&A video, but if you want to have your questions answered, if you have any questions for me about LEGO, about Star Wars, about my life, about whatever, anything at all, then please comment down on any video with the text Q&A and I will answer them and compile them into a video. It's sort of like the Ask MNR, the other things that the Brickwiz does, and that literally every other LEGO YouTuber does, just these ask and answer segments. Alright, so first of all, LEGO news. We have a price list of all the sets and that we'll be getting this year. Well, I guess not all of them, but like a lot of them for the summer way specifically. So let's just go down the list from what we know and going into the unknown of what we do not know. Let's start with March. March, we have set number 75297, the 4+ resistance X-Wing for $20. We all knew that. Set number 75298, the Tauntaun versus AT-AT Microfighters for $20. The next one is 75302, the Imperial Shuttle for $70. Set number 75304, the Darth Vader helmet for $80. Set number 75305, the Scout Trooper helmet for $50. And set number 75306, the Imperial Probe Droid for $70. Set number 75307, it's another helmet set, it's probably like $60. It's probably in that range. Now, going back to set number 75303, this random set, I'm assuming is just going to be a regular consumer set because set number 75308 is the supposedly UCS gunship $200. Could be 303, could be 308. We don't really know. It's a weird scenario. So we're just going to leave that because I don't want to speculate because I have nothing to speculate from and I have no information to go on. July-ish or June even possibly, or maybe even August, there is set number 75309 and we know this set is going to be $350. Now, the past Master Builder sets have been $350, which leads me to believe that this is going to be a Master Builder set. Now I have two viable opinions for this. The first one is a Yavin 4 base. Now hear me out. We have gotten the downsized X-Wing that comes with a General Dodonna minifigure, and he was only seen at that base. So it makes sense to come out with an X-Wing with a Princess Leia in her New Hope getup and a John Dodonna minifigure. And also with all these downsized X-Wings, if they were to make a Yavin 4 base, you'd be able to probably fit like 4 of those downsized X-Wings within the base itself. So that's really smart marketing by LEGO. So I think the next Master Builder series is most likely going to be a Yavin 4 base. You probably have like the briefing room, the conference room, all that jazz. You'd have like the guy on the stand who's like checking in the ships. I think that'd be really cool. And that has been a wanted set for ever since I was a kid. Like I remember people asking for a Yavin 4 base for like years upon years. So if LEGO's finally getting to it, then great. The second viable option, and this is stemming off the fact that there is going to be a downsized Imperial shuttle coming out. It could be an Endor bunker because we haven't seen an Endor bunker since 2009. So this is 10 plus years, so I think it's about time for a remake. It would be a pretty cool Master Builder series, and the way that the land is laid out, I think that Lego could do a lot of cool stuff with it. However, I do feel like this one is a little bit more bland than the Yavin 4 base. The Yavin 4 base seems like you could do a lot with it. When the bunker, like, I don't know, $350, what, is it just going to be a bigger bunker? Or is it going to be like a bunker plus a landing pad for the Imperial shuttle plus, like, I don't know, some like tree builds or something? I just feel like that one seems a bit more rough around the edges. But the fact that we do have an Imperial shuttle leads me to believe that that is also a viable option. But I really like my first hunch is the Yavin 4 base, just because of the X-Wing, the John Dodonna minifig, the Princess Leia. That one just seems the most reasonable to me to be the next Master Builder series, and it sticks with the original trilogy. So, because Lego's probably not gonna go prequel. All right, so in August, set number 75310. This is going to be $20. And the next one is set number 75312, which is going to be $50. Yippee. Set number 75311, the Advent calendar, which obviously comes out in September and not August, but that one's going to be $40. And then set number 75313 is going to be $800. It's going to be $800. We'll get back to that one in a minute. Set number 75314 is going to be $100. So the Bad Batch show comes out this year. And I don't know when Lego knew about it. I don't know how long they've had to make concept of it, but they have. I mean, we've gotten the Bad Batch in the Clone Wars. So maybe what my thought is the reason why they didn't come out with a Bad Batch shuttle now, like predicted for January, like a lot of people predicted, is because they did know that the Bad Batch show was coming out in 2021, but not early January, later in the year. And I think that they do have a Bad Batch shuttle made. I think that they are in the process of making one. And so I think it's a very viable option that set number 75314 could very well be a $100 Bad Batch shuttle. I think that'd be a great price mark. I think that'd be smart by Lego. So let the record show that that is my prediction. It's not a rumor. It's my prediction of what that set could be. Set number 75315 is $160, which this one falls along with my 2021 prediction video for summer sets that it's going to be a Star Destroyer. However, it does not fall along the lines of a downsized Star Destroyer. It's just going to be a Star Destroyer. So why do I think it's a Star Destroyer, not Moff Gideon's cruiser? I think it's very possible that they can make Moff Gideon's cruiser. But do I think Lego's that smart to make Moff Gideon's cruiser? Honestly, not really. And just because we've seen this cruiser in only a few episodes, it's not. I wouldn't really call it a. I don't know. I wouldn't really call it an iconic ship in The Mandalorian. And the fact that Lego, even after the popularity of the Clone Wars, has just come out with 3 original trilogy sets in January, I just don't even know what to expect anymore. I think it'd be smart if they made a Moff Gideon's cruiser for $160. I think that would be an amazing set, and that would be banger. But I don't know. I'm still keeping my hopes reserved, and I'm just gonna say Star Destroyer. $160. All right, set number 75316 is $60, and set number 75319, we don't know what that price is. So we have no idea what that is. It truly could be anything. So let's continue on with the set number 75313, the UCS, or it might not be UCS, but the $800 set. So $800, it's going to be UCS. So what are the options? What are the rumors? What do we have? So M&R seems to think that it's going to be either a Death Star or an AT-AT. The Death Star is on my list of possibilities. AT-AT, I think you're insane that Lego would ever come out with an $800 AT-AT. I think, if anything, it would be the $250 set. Like, if anything. I think that's way too big. An $800 AT-AT, that's way too big, and Lego is not structurally sound enough to make something that big. So I don't know where he's getting that at all. Oh, also just a quick note, set number 75309, the $350 set. He also said it could be a UCS Razor Crest. I also think you're off your rocker. I don't know where you're getting that from because we just got a Razor Crest. It blew up. I don't know why Lego would make a UCS version of something we just got and a ship that we probably will never see again. I just think that's an awful selling point, and I don't know why Lego would do something like that, and I don't know why that is on your top list of like suspects. Anyway, set number 75313, UCS set. So my friends and I have been talking about this, and it's rumored that this set is going to surpass the Colosseum. It's going to have more pieces than that. We don't know what that piece is, but it's going to be a lot. So we were looking at the Colosseum and how the Colosseum wasn't like that big in size, but it had a lot of pieces. So what if Lego were to make some sort of big, I don't know, sort of a building, not like a ship, but just a building. So we were thinking $800. This is a stretch because anything prequel is a stretch with Lego. But what if it was a UCS Jedi Temple? That was our I think that we narrowed it down to Jedi Temple for a build because Lego has not done that. It has been asked for a lot. There's been a lot of mocks done on it, and for $800, being the biggest Lego set, potentially, I think a Jedi Temple would be an amazing choice. Now, here's my original guess in my predictions video was a Super Star Destroyer, which I do think, it's going to be the 10-year mark. I think, yeah, the 10-year mark from the UCS Super Star Destroyer to 2021. I think that's a viable option, and especially if it's the Super Star Destroyer, like it would obviously make it bigger than the UCS Star Destroyer. But that would be behemoth, and I don't know if Lego would do that just because of how hard it is to display the UCS Star Destroyer to make something even bigger than that. I don't know. Maybe they would, but the size and like how many people would actually buy something like that kind of makes me doubt. So MNR does give some good points. Lego hardly goes a year without having to use a UCS Death Star for sale. And there have been, I guess, a lot of hints to it that he has brought up. And yeah, I mean, we just got a UCS Death Star for $500, okay? And if Lego were to make a even bigger UCS Death Star, so we're jumping up $300, and not just that, if it's truly more than 9,000 pieces, possibly even reaching that 10,000 mark, that's a lot. That's like almost times 2 the amounts of pieces that we had for the other Death Star. So logically speaking, this Death Star is going to be massive or something. It's going to be huge. And that one in itself, just a huge sphere, seems so unstable. I feel like the Death Star size that we've had and we've known has been has been a good stable size. It's been a good ratio. I think if they went bigger, that I don't see how that would be. I mean, I don't know, Lego blow me away, but I don't see how that would be viable.
Like, for example, this UCS Death Star that I just finished building, this is like nowhere close to 11,000 pieces, nowhere close to an $800 price mark, and this within itself is very unstable. Like, and it's very hard to carry. The UCS Star Destroyer is one of those sets that like Lego was like, okay, we could definitely get away with, the stand even itself is a bit flimsy. Like, this was like stretching it for Lego, in my opinion. To transport it, it's very heavy as well. So like the Colosseum, it's a lot of pieces, but like it's compact and it's like, it has a pretty sturdy base. So to think that Lego's gonna make a Death Star that the shape is a sphere, I don't see that happening for $800, 11,000 plus pieces.
So I would like to go through a couple more options of what this $800 UCS set could be. So another option, and me and my friends, well, my friend thinks a dreadnought. I do not think a dreadnought, because I think a dreadnought is just too obscure of a ship for mainstream Lego Star Wars fans to purchase. The Coliseum set wasn't that big with a lot of pieces. I was thinking Geonosian Arena also could be a viable option because that set you'd need more pieces than the Coliseum to build it, and it would be pretty cool. Another interesting option that we came up with was that what if this was the UCS gunship, this $800 set? Now, hear me out. The gunship would not be $800 itself. Like the gunship would probably be like $250. But what if Lego did something completely new, where they had this $800 UCS set, and it was a gunship, and there was builds for like, and there was a Geonosian arena that the gunship could land in or could be displayed over. That came with many like Jedi and droids and Geonosians. So what if, pretty much what we're saying is, what if this is a 2-in-1, like a Geonosian arena plus a UCS gunship with a cool display? This UCS set, it might not be just one set. It might be a conglomerate of a lot of sets. Now, my friend, my good Lego friend, Michael, he was thinking that way back when Lego was starting with Star Wars, they came out with this set that had 4 ties in it. This $800 set could be another 4-pack of these UCS versions of ties, which, in my opinion, I think that's a good idea, but I don't think so, because the way Lego's been working, it seems they've been doing a lot of like these 2-in-1, 3-in-1, 4-in-1, like the bonsai tree that just came out. That's a 2-in-1 set. You can have the cherry blossoms or you can have the regular leaves. There's been a lot of sets that Lego has given extra pieces to change it up and swap stuff out so that you can be creative. Like the Millennium Falcon, you could switch that out from Force Awakens to original trilogy. There wasn't a lot to swap out, but you still could. So I think if Lego were to ever do a 4-tie set, I think they'd probably go the route of 4-in-1. So any more options of an $800 set? We did come up with a lot more, but a lot of them were prequel. We don't think they'd go sequel or Mandalorian. We were thinking, hey, what if Lego finally makes a UCS Venator? And then we laughed. One of my friends said a UCS land speeder, Luke's land speeder. I think that'd be hilarious, and I'd probably kill myself. Just to summarize, I think the viable options here, like the most likely to happen, would be a Jedi temple, and that might be wishful thinking, but $800, that would be a really good flagship for Lego's biggest Lego set, a Jedi temple, and it's known well enough by everyone to want it. So Jedi temple. The other one was this is the UCS gunship, but it comes with a Geonosian arena, and it's so hardcore episode 2, which means we would not be getting a phase 2 Cody, unfortunately, but we'd have a Geonosian arena with a UCS gunship displayed over it. So that's the second viable option. The third one, I do have to say, is the Death Star. And now seeing that this is going to be now seeing the piece count and seeing the price, I don't think a Super Star Destroyer is likely anymore. I guessed that before I knew the piece count and the price. Now we know that it's $800 and the piece count is most likely going to beat the Coliseum. That just seems a lot. But even with those two factors, that's really hard for me to believe a Death Star that big. So that one's still iffy. So I'm really holding on to the fact that this is going to be some modular or multi-build set. And I think that this is going to be like super cool. I don't know if they consider a Jedi Temple a Master Builder series. If they do, this is going to be the biggest Master Builder series ever. I think Lego's going to go a whole new direction, and I really hope that whatever this $800 set is, that it's going to be beautiful. Now I do have one more thought, could be an next one. I need to like put out some sucky options so that we understand that yes, Lego could go down this route where this isn't great. It isn't cool. Like the Jedi Temple theory, that's a cool theory. The X-Wing theory, that sucks. It's really all up to speculation. We just know it's $800 and that the piece count's going to be massive. So please comment down below what you think it could be, if you agree with any of these predictions. And thank you everyone for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Click that bell icon if the bell icon is not on so you can get notified when I'm posting new content. Also, check out my Discord server so that you can get connected with the Story Studios community. Alright everyone, thank you so much for watching. This has been Story Studios and the first LEGO news of 2021. I'll see you all in the next video.